Hey everyone, it's Joe. Welcome to Crypto Joe. Just wanted to touch on a few things from today. Some super exciting news in the crypto world. Lots of talk about different reserves and the Trump administration coming in. So just wanted to touch on that. There's been lots of talk about a Bitcoin reserve as well as US made altcoin reserves. And we've seen like XRP, for example, shot up again today till 335. It touched that. Bitcoin hit six figures again, hit 100,000. So I thought today would be a good day to touch on those and what it could mean. And then at the end of the video, give you some price predictions, which everybody loves. So I want to dive into that a little bit. Talk about some of the stuff going on, some of the news out there, and just kind of go over that with you guys and see what could happen, what the news is out there today, and then go over what I think will happen as well as some other price predictions. So let's get into that. So first we have Polymarket came out today. Odds Trump creates a national Bitcoin reserve are on the rise. There's now a 48% chance this year of that happening. So it's gone up, as you can see by this chart right here. It's been going up quite a bit the last several days, whereas below 40% back like a week ago, 5 days ago. Touched about 55% at one point yesterday, and now is right around 50%. So the odds Trump creates this Bitcoin National Reserve is a reason a lot of people are pretty optimistic about it right now. And just if he does, that's just going to create such a bullish case scenario for Bitcoin because it's going to create so much security in the space and in just people's minds, like they're gonna feel so much safer investing into Bitcoin, whereas that current thought of it being somewhat risky is still there in a lot of people's minds. But if Trump were to actually come out and say, I mean, he has said it, but like if he actually does it and it actually happens, like there's a 48% chance. The bullish case scenario is just gonna be crazy in my mind. Let's see. 1.5 trillion, Franklin Templeton says we expect to see strategic Bitcoin reserves added by several nations. It's happening. Cointelegraph says New York Times suggests there's a possibility that Trump creates a strategic Bitcoin reserve on day one with an executive order. So that's just super bullish, you guys. If he were to come in and do that, like he has said, we're going to see Bitcoin just shoot up in value, I think. So the closer we get, I think that's why we saw it touch 100,000 again today. And then with only 4 days into inauguration, I think we're just going to see that number continue to rise. And then if he does come and actually do that, you're going to see that number even rise even more. And one of the reasons why that is, this article touched on some more up top, but I feel like it could create that crypto arms race. Like no country is going to want to get left behind. So if America comes out and says they're going to create that reserve, there's going to be a quick panic and countries are going to be scooping up Bitcoin so they don't get left behind. So I'll read a little bit of this. Reports that Trump has made crypto a priority signal the next step in the shift. The balance of power is moving away from states and towards companies that hold or black hole cryptocurrency exchanges. Upon the cryptocurrencies are traded and the owners of exchange traded cryptocurrency funds. This could be a watershed moment if the US, another leading economic power like China, or a series of larger emerging economies like the rest of BRICS become block holders of Bitcoin or other major cryptocurrencies. It could trigger the emergence of a cryptocurrency arms race on a global scale. This would see country after country rushing to bolster their reserves. So if that were to happen, you guys, and countries just started that rush to add Bitcoin into their reserves, there's really just no telling what Bitcoin could reach because it's just going to start climbing and climbing and reaching just who knows what amounts. And it could happen quick because countries, as soon as one country announces that they're doing that, especially if it's a larger country, obviously like the US or China, it's going to be one after another in my mind. So that's with Trump doing that and with there being a 48% chance. I feel like that's kind of already built into the price a little bit of 100,000. So But I do think we will see a decent jump, and I'll get into that with the price predictions at the end. And then U.S. President Trump to designate cryptocurrency as a national priority. Bloomberg reports this was just at 5:23 tonight. So, like, Trump or cryptocurrency is on Trump's mind, you guys. Like, he wants to make it a priority. It's happening. The people he's delegating in different roles are pro crypto, and this administration is just very pro crypto. So I feel like it's going to happen sooner than people think. He's made some promises along the campaign trail, and with these kind of predictions, I think it could happen quicker than people realize. There are definitely some people out there that think he may wait to say some stuff out loud because the U.S. is going to want to be scooping up currencies and building up a plan beforehand, before prices just shoot up, because as soon as they do talk about it, those prices are just going to skyrocket. So whether he wants to be selective on when he announces that, or if they're already building that plan and just going to announce it day one and keep those promises is a bit unknown. But there is a lot of sentiment right now that he's going to do it sooner rather than later, and I would hate for you guys to miss out on that. And then one of the other things that came up today is the reserve featuring U.S.-made altcoins. I know the Trump administration is very high on U.S.-made things. And he's also met with different representatives for like XRP, Solana, and so there is a sentiment to that, like a growing sentiment there, that is a possibility, that there could be a reserve featuring U.S.-made altcoins, kind of led by XRP and Solana. Cointelegraph posted, Trump considers U.S.-based crypto reserve, potentially prioritizing coins like Solana and XRP. Watch Guru, President-elect Donald Trump is open to creating an America First strategic reserve that prioritizes cryptocurrencies such as Solana and XRP. So, like, if that were to happen, you're just going to see those coins just skyrocket in value as well. If that reserve features those altcoins, and I think that's already getting built into XRP a little bit, as you've seen over the last few days with some of these gains. But it's not fully built in, that's for sure. So, like, if that actually happens, we're going to see some huge numbers, I believe. And XRP and Solana are just going to continue to rise, and just continue as the people become more confident in them. Because if that's the reserve and Trump talks about them and because they're U.S. made and so on, that's just going to create that much more confidence in them, and you're going to see people and institutions just believing in them that much more, and you'll see those rise quite a bit in my mind. And like I said with Bitcoin, I feel like that could happen very quick, so just be ready. I do feel like a Bitcoin reserve would come first, as that's kind of what his promise has been, and the Bitcoin kind of leads the cryptocurrency space. So I feel like Trump will start off with the Bitcoin reserve, and then seeing how the reaction is to that, I could certainly see the U.S.-made altcoin reserve happen, led by Solana and XRP. And I guess I don't really know which one would happen first, but in my mind and my thinking, I would see the Bitcoin one happen first, because Bitcoin kind of leads the way in the crypto space. And depending on how that goes and the public reaction, I could see the U.S. one following shortly after. Let's see. Trump strongly backs crypto initiatives. The next few days and weeks are going to be very busy as the Trump administration gets back to Washington, D.C. and plans to introduce new executive orders focused on cryptocurrency. The New York Post reported today that President Donald Trump is thinking about creating an America First strategic reserve that would favor U.S.-based cryptocurrencies like USDC, Solana, and XRP. The report mentioned that Trump has recently met with the creators of these cryptocurrencies and is open to the idea, kind of like I mentioned earlier. The plan is to issue executive orders soon. Could lead to setting up a Bitcoin reserve and stopping banks from refusing to work with cryptocurrency clients. So that is just super bullish, super optimistic if that were to happen. and I'm telling you guys it could happen quick, so please be ready, because like we are 4 days away from that now. And we've seen XRP. Let's take a look at XRP actually. Like XRP, for example, is 323. Just the other day, it was like around 260, fighting through that resistance level, could not break it. And then we saw it get up to 335 today, and now it looks like it's back to 323. But it's going to happen quick. I feel like that's already kind of built into the price a little bit. But as soon as Trump and that administration gets into office, with these reports coming out today, there are just so many signs there, you guys, that I feel like this could happen. As you can see, 88% bullish on XRP in the community sentiment. And I feel like that's going to kind of reflect with Solana and Bitcoin as well in the next few days. So then with the price prediction, like I mentioned before, I kind of want to talk about, let's see, I'm just going to plug it into ChatGPT and see what that, or like I use a thing called Cider. You guys, I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but I'm going to plug it in, and then we will kind of see what that says and what that goes to. So let's see, because I want to just give you guys what AI kind of thinks about price predictions. So let's take a look. So with Bitcoin around 100,000 right now, XRP around 320, and Solana around 210. Please give optimistic price predictions for the coins if everything goes well in Trump announces a strategic national reserve for each, one that is made up of Bitcoin and one that is made up of American-made coins led by Solana and XRP. If that happens, what would you guess is a bull case scenario for those coins to reach in 2025? So let's see what it says. All right, if a strategic national reserve composed of Bitcoin, XRP, and Solana were announced, it could significantly impact the prices of these cryptocurrencies due to increased demand and institutional interest. Here's an optimistic bull case scenario for each coin by 2025. Current price of Bitcoin, 100,000. Bull case prediction. If Bitcoin is included in a national reserve, it could see a surge in demand, potentially pushing to a price of 250,000 to 500,000. This would be driven by increased adoption, scarcity, and the perception of Bitcoin as digital gold. So this is thinking 250 to 500,000 if there's that strategic reserve. And there's, like Polymarket just said, there's a 48% chance that happens. This is not financial advice by any means, but you can see where the optimism comes from, you guys. XRP now, current price 320. Bull case prediction, with XRP being part of a reserve focused on American-made coins, its price could significantly rise, potentially reaching $10 to $20. This would be fueled by its utility in cross-border payments and increased institutional adoption. $10 to $20. So you guys can see, like from $3 to $10 to $20, that's a significant jump. If XRP was, obviously this is a very bullish case scenario, and I'm not promising or I'm not probably not even guessing it's going to reach these numbers, but this is what AI is saying, you guys. Like, this is a possibility that a bullish case scenario, it could reach $10 to $20. And I just typed that in and gave that to you guys live, an actual response from that. So as you can see right there, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but just reading it word for word for you guys. And then Solana, current price 210. If Solana is positioned as a leading American-made coin, its price could soar to $500 to $1,000. This would be supported by its scalability, speed, and growing ecosystem of decentralized applications. So that's also a pretty significant jump. If it were to get into the strategic national reserve for U.S.-made coins. And you guys, that's not my predictions. I just typed that into AI, asked for the predictions, asked what it thought, and that's kind of what it said. So you have it right there. So my guess, Bitcoin, this said 250 to 500. I could see it reaching up to 200,000 this year if that were to happen. I could see potentially 250. Obviously a lot would have to happen, and I feel like a couple other factors would have to take place. XRP $10 to $20. I mentioned on another video recently I thought it could get to 8 to 13. But if it was going to be a part of a reserve like what came out today, maybe it can get to 10 to 20. I'm still kind of in that $8 to $13 range still, which is still a significant jump. And then with Solana, 500 to 1,000. I could see it getting to 400 to 500 in the event that were to happen. But that is still a double in price, you guys, and that is pretty significant. But yeah, I don't know. That's my prediction. You have the AI prediction. Everybody likes seeing those predictions. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts. And just super excited right now, super bullish with this sentiment, with this new administration coming in. And I'd just love to hear what you guys are thinking. Are those price predictions even possible? Do you guys think those reserves are going to happen? And if so, do you think the Bitcoin will first? Do you think the American made one first? Do you think both will happen? Do you think one? Just curious your guys' thoughts. Lots of positivity in the crypto space right now. But yeah, just wanted to share that news with you guys today, and get your thoughts, and enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to talking to you guys again soon. Please like, subscribe below, and follow for more. I am only getting started, only going to get better at this, and just super excited to talk crypto with you guys.